Today, we are closing out our Wealth Energetics mini series with one of the most powerful truths: energy comes before matter. Now, we've been sold the lie that if we do more, we can have more. Only then we'll become the person we want to be. But here is the truth: it's actually be, do, have. When things are shifting and changing and these stretchy edges that we're meeting within ourselves, that it's completely normal. It is so completely normal. Welcome back to Millionaires Are Made, the podcast. I'm Michelle Rule. I am your women's wealth coach, the self-made, soul-led, multimillionaire business owner, investor, wife, mum of two. Now here we use strategy and energetics, the two forces that together make your millions inevitable. Now, today we are closing out our Wealth Energetics mini series with one of the most powerful truths: energy comes before matter. You must hold the vision in your energy long before you see it in your bank account. This is what I call the void. So grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's dive in. Now, we've been sold the lie that if we do more, we can have more. Only then we'll become the person we want to be. But here is the truth: it's actually be, do, have. So first, we must be, then we take action from that place, the do, in order to have the thing. Now, if you're on here, I'm assuming you're ready for multi-millions. And absolutely right. Every human deserves that, because it's like the Play-Doh of life. We can create things when we've got money. It's hard to create when you don't have any of the ingredients. So to be the millionaire first in your energy, so be the millionaire first in your energy, in your decisions, in your identity. Be the millionaire first. Step 2, do from that place. Take action, aligned action with who you've already decided to be, decision energy. And then 3, have. Follows naturally. It flows naturally. The 3D catches up. Be, do, have. Now, it's not fake it till you make it as such. It's embody until it's inevitable. Fake it till you make it, sure, but it's already yours. It's just not here yet, right? That's the power of decision energy, and that is the power of be, do, have. Now, with this be, do, have, we encounter something that I call the void. And this is what I want to talk to you about today. So, if energy comes first and matter comes second, you're going to find yourself in the void between what you've decided you want and what you have. There's going to be a lag time or a void, right? You're sitting at the airport. Remember, you're sitting at the airport. You've decided, you booked the flight. You know where you're going, but you haven't yet got on the plane and landed at the destination. It's the void. The moment between when you decide and the moment it shows up. It's uncomfortable. Let's just be completely honest, completely real about the void. We need to know what it is. We need to know how it feels so that you know you're not alone. It's uncomfortable because you've decided. In fact, you might be so powerful at this, like I am now. I have such conviction when I know, because I know I'm a co-creator and I know I've been able to completely transform my life. And I know the power that I hold within it. Every single human has it. I know my power. I understand everything is energy. I know how to shift energy. I know how to draw things into my life, how to co-create, how to build. So I'm deciding things often. Now, just because I know how this works doesn't mean I don't have to experience the void. So I have compassion for you if you're in the void. But this is where I like to come in and encourage you, and I encourage my clients. And if you are in this space, let's help you through it, because it is uncomfortable. Because you're in this space, you've left the building, you're no longer where you are, but you're not quite yet where you want to go. People and places and things may not fit anymore. So sometimes within this space, if we've done some deep energy work and you've decided that you're ready for millions and you've decided you want more opportunity and you've decided, and then opportunities start to come in and you start to move in that direction, but you haven't yet landed all of your feet in the new reality, you'll find that old people, places, and things will start to drop away because they no longer align. This could be jobs. You could either lose a job or get fired from a job or just be in the same job and be like, I don't like this job anymore. Like, I used to love this job. Like, what? What's happening? You're going through the void. It could be people that you hung out with that all of a sudden it just doesn't feel good anymore. It could be the home you live in, the cars you drive, the clothes in your cupboard. It could be anything to do with food that you're eating that just doesn't work anymore. And rather than thinking, oh, something's wrong with me, what is this? My life is falling apart. Well, in a way, yes, it is falling apart, but this is great news. This is good news because this means things are changing. Remember, energy is changing. If you have started the wheel of change and you've decided something, and then all of a sudden what you thought was solid and physical and couldn't move, starts to break apart, starts to break away in order to come back down and reform into the life that you are calling in, it's great news. That's fantastic. So clients are like, oh, I hate my job now. And I'm like, amazing. Yes. Look, with full compassion, I can laugh and make light of it. And I understand it's hard and it's tough. I've been in it. I'm in it constantly because I'm constantly up leveling. I'm constantly stretching to my edges. I'm meeting my edges and I'm deciding, I'm looking around. I'm like, is this it? Is this the place I'm going to settle? No, it's not yet. Oh, got to go again. Got to go again. Got to go again. Right? So it is a marathon. It is not a sprint. But the more that you can understand that these voids that we are in, when things are shifting and changing and these stretchy edges that we're meeting within ourselves, that it's completely normal. It is so completely normal. In fact, how on earth would you ever change if you're going to stay the same? Doesn't make sense. How am I going to change but still stay the same and have everything be comfortable? It doesn't work. That in order to change, in order to call in our wealthiest timeline, in order to open up more opportunity, take me to the magic, I must be okay to let go, to enter the void, the space between where I was and where I'm going. There's no certainty in the void. People can often lose their vision in the void. Please don't lose your vision. It is more important than ever to hold your vision strong when you're in the void. If you're in the void and you lose your vision, goodness knows where you'll end up. Don't go into the tunnel and lose sight of the light. Make sure you're holding your vision so strong. You are making decisions based on the reality that you're heading into, the be, do, have. I am being her. I'm making decisions like her. Where am I going? I know where I'm going. What would she decide? Okay, I've just booked a crazy trip like this morning that's just dropped into my world, an opportunity. Does it scare me? Hell yes, it scares me. Have I been to this place before? No, I haven't been there before. But would the future version of, because I know where I'm going, I do a lot of work around this vision. I know how big her life is. Would she go? Would she make that move and that investment? Would she hire the coaches, put the right people around her? Would she have the personal assistant, the content creator, the extra business where she can serve and use her gifts? Yes, she would. Okay, so if she, my future wealthiest version of me, has all these things, then that is how I make my decisions based on what she would decide. And in a way which seems so obvious and simple, if I'm deciding and moving and acting like her, then I am her. Then I already am. Now, that's not to say it's going to feel comfortable. It doesn't feel comfortable because it's going to be new. But don't let the newness scare you away, because what feels new today will feel so comfortable and like yesterday's news tomorrow. But even before it shows up, hold yourself through that void. So don't abandon your vision in the void. The panic, the doubt, don't downgrade, don't settle. We hold the line, hold the line. I've been known to say that with my clients. Hold the line. You're in it. Just hold on, queen. Hold on. I know it's stretchy, but trust. Trust that what you chose energetically is real and that matter will follow. Trust that you became her. You made decisions like her. You are now doing like her, and now you will have what she has. Be, do, have. Become, take action, have the thing. Want to be a self-made multimillionaire? Be her. How does she make her decisions? What is she doing? Scan your environment. What would the multimillionaire version of you not tolerate? And equally, what would the multimillionaire version of you do? What would she be investing in? What people would she be putting in her corner? Who is she surrounding herself with? Who's she taking advice from? Is she taking advice from the neighbor who has been on a cycle of debt? Or is she going to actually ask a self-made soul-led multimillionaire, like, how are you doing it? I want to know. So it's really important that we become her in order to be, do, have, in order to have what she has. All right. Now, here's the process, because I know you like a process. I want you to decide, embody, and therefore receive. So you draw a line in the sand. And I often say this, and it might sound a little nutty, but I became the multimillionaire before I became the multimillionaire. Everyone's like, well, I'm sitting up here and I'm manifesting and I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm visualizing millions in my bank account. Okay, cool. Yeah. Visualization, amazing. Be, do. What's the action you're taking? Are you acting like her? Have you cleaned up your environment? Have you cleaned up the people you're around? Have you added some people into your space? If you don't yet have a room that is expansive enough, that has people with businesses and money the way that you want, well, you need to get in a room that will call that in. You need to find a way in. Now, the multimillionaire version will likely have all her multimillionaire BFFs. But if you don't yet have them, you've got to find a way into the room. How are you going to get into the room? I mean, come join my mastermind. It's filled with multimillionaires and multimillionaires in the making. They are women that know. They are women that know. The prerequisite is this. So if I have someone that comes to me and says, okay, I want to be a millionaire, can you help me? I don't just say, yeah, sure, jump in. I say, tell me more about your goals. I would love to hear what it is that you feel that you want. I want to know what you want, what you desire. I want to know how you feel about it. And that will help me decide whether or not I can help you. Because like the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. If somebody is not ready or somebody can't see it for their life or they're in a state where they don't really want it, I can't really help. The only prerequisite for becoming a self-made soul-led multimillionaire is desire. You've got to want it. And that's where the money relationship comes in, because, you know, you're not going to want it if you haven't healed your relationship with it and all of that. And we will work on all of these things, of course, but you have to be honest with yourself and come with a curious, open heart with at least the knowing that you want it. That's it. Do you want it or do you not want it? If you don't want it, that's fine. No judgment. You don't have to have multi-millions, but I'm here to say that you can. And so in a world where you can, the choice is yours. So whatever you decide, it's wholesome and it's good and it's perfect. I'm here for the women who decide, yes, I do want multi-millions. I would like your help. How do I get there? What's the strategy? What are the energetic plays here? That I can absolutely help. And in fact, there is no greater gift at this point in my life to be able to help women in this way. It is just magic to watch a woman open to abundance like a flower and start to experience greater flows of cash to them. And that feeling like, oh, is this Christmas? And I'm like, oh, we're going, the more is coming in. And to watch that unfold is truly magical. Believe that's my mission here now. That's the path that I've been given. What a blessing. Such full gratitude and joy. I accept. I accept this mission. Yes. From all of the lifetimes that I've lived, I accept this mission with full gratitude. Okay. Now we're getting here to the embodiment practice. So here is your activation today, right now. Wherever you are, ask yourself, if I were already living my $1 million life, how would I move? How would I spend this day? How would I handle this decision? Who do I need in my corner? How? Leverage. Then do it. So do it in small ways. It's going to feel stretchy. It's supposed to feel stretchy. You are stretching into something that you haven't been yet. It's called growth. Growth is going to feel some kind of way. It's not going to feel like nothing's happening. It's going to feel like things are happening. So we want to get you in that. We want to hold you through the void before you have the thing. Be, do, have. You've decided you're going to move like her and you're acting, you're doing the thing, it will come. But we're going to hold you in that void. And if that void takes all of those beautiful months, I'm going to be right beside you, helping you through, helping you spot the evidence that it's already changing and it's already on its way, helping you stack the evidence that that multimillionaire life is inevitable, because it is. Once you've decided and you become her and you move like her, then you are her. All right, we're going to wrap that up now. So here is today's millionaire making shift. Energy first, matter second. When you choose and you embody energetically, the physical world must align, because it's all energy. If you've changed your energy, you've changed what you're focusing on, you've changed what you've decided you're going to have, your physical world will change. It has to be that way. It doesn't happen instantly. It can take a minute. Sometimes it can take an hour. Sometimes it can take a month. Sometimes it takes longer than that. Okay, depending on how big the shift and how much different it is and how much recalibration we need to do within your energy field will depend on the lag time. Always in the greater good of all, always in your highest good. It will come in for you. So this is the art of holding you in the void, standing tall in your decision even before the numbers show up, becoming that multimillionaire, decamillionaire, billionaire before it shows up in your bank account. Because millionaires aren't born, millionaires are made. Be her now, hold the vision, move like her today, and make your millions inevitable. Stay tuned for the next episode.